Hi, welcome to my webpage. It is about performance-enhancing drugs, and I chose this topic because as an athlete, I can relate to different opinions, views, topics, um, things I've read about, and I can create almost an opinion about it. And so this is what my webpage is all about. I want people to address their opinions, viewpoints, and I want to talk about it because my meeting with Scott, we just talked for 10 minutes over a video and meeting, and it changed my thesis into more of an open-ended thesis instead of a straightforward legalizing is the right thing to do. Is more of there's a problem with the system now and something has to be changed. So the about page is just about how this is an interactive web page. I included a little YouTube link of a trailer and a little graph. I wanted you guys to get a little familiar with the situation, the topic, before you guys go into it. And so there's also history. History talks about how it's been around for so long. That's the thing that you should get from this, is that performance-enhancing drugs have been around for centuries. Medications, hallucinogens, potions, they have changed since then. They might be more synthesized, but the point is that PEDs have been around. The third tab is I interviewed UB athletes about the problem with PEDs and just the topic and if they should be legalized, and I had a 15-minute talk with them, and it was really nice, and it was easy to talk to them, and I wrote down some quotes, and that's under their picture, and they all had about the same idea with the problem with PEDs, that there's good in them, bad in them. Should they be legalized? Should they not? And we had a really good back and forth conversation. So this is where my paper comes into play. I did some research and I addressed the problems, and then I came up with a possible solution. So these are the topics within my problem paragraphs on my research paper. The references are down below. A lot of money goes into these tests. The reliability isn't consistent. They aren't given every year at the same time. They're not really. They're not consistent, and they're becoming more natural at PEDs, so that's harder for tests to catch. And the consequences of being caught do not make up for the prize of having a good season while on PEDs. And so my possible solution, you can click the green or just use this little thing. And I wanted to make a disclaimer that I don't know the logistics of the solution, but I just thought it'd be a good idea. So it wouldn't be easy legalizing PEDs, and there would be a lot of controversy, but there are some benefits. The economy and local communities, and legalizing would be the best option for leveling out the playing field. I had like an example, the NFL gives a lot of money to charities, and if we use PEDs, it would make the game bigger and better, which would bring in more money for the teams to give out more. And then step 2, make a new system. We need a new system to regulate the products and test them, make sure they're healthy, okay, and like the warnings, labels, and see how they are for each athlete, because each athlete will respond differently to each substance. So that's pretty much what this new solution is, and I came up with like a fake year and like perfect world with rainbow butterflies, because realistically, I don't know, I doubt it's realistic, but it'd be nice if we could just drop this problem and everyone stay clean, or we could fix it with a snap. So I want your feedback. Your feedback matters. That's why it's interactive. I have a perfect place for you to voice your opinion. Here in the red box, you can write a message, name, email. You don't have to include your email subject. It does have a little asterisk, but you don't have to use that. It can be anonymous, and we can talk back and forth. Also, you can talk back and forth on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on this fake handle, PEDHA. So I have some icons. I have videos, graphs. I have interviews. I have different color schemes to know when you're over a button. I have different fonts. I have a lot of modes, and I probably have modes that I didn't even know I use. It's just there's so many modes that help people understand and interact with your web page. So